Hey y'all, what is going on? Fly here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are playing FSX. So, as many of you don't know, the whole reason why I ever got a gaming computer in the first place was to play FSX and X-Plane and train in a simulation environment some of my skills that I learned in school and such. But mainly I wanted to get it so I can record some awesome footage and edit it a little bit, make it look ultra realistic, have a really cool computer, a really good computer to get some really good graphics out of it. So right now I need some help. I need some of the best freeware you guys know of and some of the best payware you guys know of. Also, how the hell do I get my track IR to work? It's not working right now. I'm shaking my head back and forth and it's not working. I can use my darn D-pad, but that's lame as shit. So yeah, I need some help from you guys. I'd highly appreciate it. But in today's video, we're taking out the Cessna 172. Forgot what model it is, but this is the one with the Garmin. Out in a little pattern routine. Maybe some touch and goes, takeoffs and landings. This is my home airport. This is KMDH, Southern Illinois University's airport, or they at least rent it and use it. So I haven't flown on this runway virtually or in real life in about 2 years. So I might be a little bit rusty. I don't know. Let me see where I am first, and then I can kind of see where to go. Okay, hang on, boys. I think that is 3.6 right there. Well, let me just check my plane real quick. Alright, hold on. I don't have a track IR, so this is going to be very difficult. So maybe that's 1.8 over there? I believe that's 1.8. Alright, if I'm wrong, we'll change it. No, that's 3.6. I don't know. We'll figure it out, alright? So we're going to taxi to there. There we go. Brakes off. Oh, beautiful. Give it some left, right rudder. Look at that sunset. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Cessna 9er Foxtrot. Contact Kansas City Center on 125.3. 125.3. Cessna 9er Foxtrot.
I am Robot Gaylord. And if you guys have some really good tutorials with some of your other favorite YouTubers who do FSX, then I would highly appreciate you link me some ATC tutorials, this and that, so I can really hone my skills quickly. Okay, yeah, I was right. This is 3.6 right and 1.8 left on the left. Okay, roger that. Damn, boys, this brings me back. A little bit overturning right there. I'm still in good taxi formation. Let me make sure my flaps are up. Yes, they're up. I've binded some keys, but I still need to get everything set down. I cannot wait until I'm able to do some, Boeing 747, Boeing 727, 737 action. I do like the Airbuses, but I'm not as fluent with them in the ILS, autopilot, and navigation of them. But I'm pretty sure they can be pretty easy to learn. Oh, let's get some lights going. There we go. Now, I'm on DirectX 10 right now, so I don't know what that means, but I think it means it uses more of my GPU, or utilizes my GPU better. Man, I can still do everything in this plane. It's crazy. I just know what to do right now. Like, if I were to do my pre-flight run-up, oh my gosh. But I'm not going to do that because it's a video game. I have no failures on, so nothing can happen. Okay, so we're almost at 3.6 right. This is so much fun for me right now. I am nerding out so hardcore right now. But yeah, as said before, while we come to a stop in the left turn here, some links to some really good add-ons like Rex I know of, any kind of tutorials that help me get started. Because I know some of you guys really like some FSX content. Looks like we have a Cessna coming in for a landing. 9.7 nautical miles out. We're gonna stop here, right? Short of the runway. Uh-oh, I gotta file an FAA report. Pass the line without permission. So how far is that guy out from here? Oh, I thought he crashed. I was like, no, stop. I just having fun. Alright, yeah, he's far out. Alright, so now we're going to take the runway. Put down our flaps. Just 15 degrees is fine. Oh my gosh. And increase throttle, and we're going. Now you steer on the ground with these things right here. This is how you maneuver. I'm just kidding. Alright, 50 knots. Rotate, 55, pull back, and we should be off the ground. Beautiful. Golly, look at this thing. Gear up. Just kidding, we don't have any gear. Well, it's locked. Alright, so let me get a little bit closer to the dash so I can see what's going on. There we go, perfect. Man, I feel like I'm right in the cockpit right now. We're going to maintain 77 through 70 on our elevating leg. Oh, it's beautiful. Flaps. Yeah, I need some mods soon, boys. Not mods, but add-ons. So we're leaving the runway right now. I want to do a pattern for y'all. And at KMDH, our elevation of operations is around 1400, but we'll say around 13 to 1200. No, actually, we got to stay around 1400. That way the ATC knows what altitude to look at when we call out at all times. So we're going to turn out to the right. Nice coordinated turn. You know what's crazy is that fucking turn made us climb a whole bunch. So we're gonna take our hands off the throttle a little bit, lower it down a little bit to around 1700 RPMs, not maybe 800, 1800. We're going to turn for our downwind here in a second. It's hard because I can't use my head normally. There we go. We'll use this turn to lower altitude a little bit. Just like that. Beautiful. So I'm 200 feet off my designated altitude, which is horrible piloting. We'll hit south here, and we should be on our downwind. Beautiful. My favorite thing in flight school is to do pattern activity. It's just so relaxing. It's just so much fun. Oh, we're getting some turbulence. Not a lot though. So once we're halfway down route, which I think I am, we're going to pull our flaps out. We're going to start decreasing a little bit of throttle. I mean, actually we're doing pretty good on the throttle right now. I like to keep around 15 to 1700 RPMs. That's a very nice throttle setting for me to land. I had the name, a lot of people call me a throttle jockey when I was piloting, because I never really liked to let the plane coast. I loved having full control of my aircraft at all times. And I just didn't like the proper, we're going to keep just a little bit of throttle right here. It's hard with this darn D-pad. I want to keep it at least around 70 on downwind. Start decreasing altitude as well. Now, I shit you not, I haven't done a pattern activity in a very, very long time. Okay, there we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go a little bit further because I feel like I'm pretty high for this altitude or this downwind. There we go. West. Give it some rudder to get on target. final. Hopefully this turn's good. Oh, I made it way too early. I should have waited. So we're gonna get right back on track right now. We're good with the pappies. Decrease the throttle, come on. Flaps. Alright, we're on the ground, full throttle. We're going for a touch and go. So I did 4 things wrong in that whole configuration. It was just my mind going back to what the fuck should I be doing right now. I didn't deploy my second degrees of flaps on base, and so with that saying, I had to deploy 2 on final, which isn't really that big of a deal. Am I still on the runway line? Yeah, ish. Isn't really that big of a deal, but what happens is means you generate a ton of lift in a very short amount of time, and it's kind of hard to deal with that on final. Second, I flared a little bit high, but I kept the flaring, which is okay. And then I landed a little bit too far away from my targeting, like touchdown zone. And then when I wanted to do a touch and go, I should have retracted full flaps and then deployed them accordingly. And then I took a little bit long to keep those flaps in, or oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? I retracted my flaps way too slow when I put the throttle in. Okay. Now we're gonna turn out to the right. Still a pretty good landing. Also, never pull your flaps up if you're gonna turn out low speed. That wasn't that low of speed, but still, your instructor will tell you not to do that. Oh my God, this is like Crash Course 101 all over again. Oh shit, that's the wrong button. Oh. I was like, why am I not increasing speed at full throttle? Like, do we have an emergency right now? Did I check my magnetos? There we go. Alright, we're turning for another. We're turning for south. So fucking rusty. Overshot it by 4 degrees, but I think we're all right here. So hopefully this time around we'll do a lot better. We'll keep it 22, get some speed on downwind, and then maybe cut the throttle like I'm really actually supposed to. I'm gonna turn out to the left a little bit because we are, at least heading-wise, heading towards the runway, which we don't really want to. Okay, first degree to flaps. Now I might be doing that wrong. Either it's the middle of the runway or it's the end of the runway with our throttle coming down to 1500 or 1700 RPMs. The sun has gone down over KMDH, Southern Illinois University's airport. Okay, right now I'm going to go down to 1700 or 1500. We are pretty high right now. Nose drop for some more speed. go ahead and turn for our base. There's some rudder in there to coordinate us. .65 on base, which is perfect. Flaps. This will be a better turn in. A little low on the approach. Pappy say I'm okay, but still a little bit low. Flaps. Yep, there it goes. I mean, increase a little bit of throttle and get on final. It's a little bit poor of a turn right there. Braking on. Track flaps. And we're going to terminate with this one. There's a little taxiway right here. This is G. I think we'll go G in a Foxtrot, if I remember correctly. G into A, okay, roger that. And so where I used to put my plane at here, I'll show you where the Cessna 172s would dock out or park. Green and white means civilian. Yeah, we have this really crazy taxi line here because we have a lot of big planes that land here as well, like private planes that are like corporate jets. So we taxi around them pretty far. Oops, sorry guys. Because over to our left, the Cessna 152s would park, and then what the hell's with this graphics? Maybe it's just maybe it's the lighting dynamics in this game. Oops, I didn't even mean to go in the taxiway again. We'll get off left here. No, we can stay on a little bit longer. The Cessna's 152s would park over to our left, and then the big planes, like Cessna 172Rs, would park over here. It's kind of hard to see where my taxiway is going correctly because all this lighting issues I'm having right now. Oh, guys, here's the control tower. Oh, that's a lot easier. Wow, nice. You should not have your lights off while taxiing, by the way. Alright, so this will be our parking spot over here. Nice and lined up in the center line. I'm a little bit off to the left or the right, but that's okay. There we go. Now, can I click in this cockpit? Oh, I can. I think we just take the mixture out, right? There we go. I'm so rusty. No, stop. We don't have any. There we go. Off. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do with that. I need to touch up on my aviation knowledge. Holy shit, can't believe I'm a private pilot. No. I just need a little refresher. 2 years is a lot, especially when you're playing video games all day. You know, you don't really remember too much about flying. Let's see how I did on the parking. Ooh, pretty bad, pretty bad. I'm telling you guys, in real life, it's much easier to fly a plane than in a sim, to an extent. All right, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please link any kind of help for the track IR. Or add-ons that are really essential for FSX to look good and perform good in 2015. All right, guys, peace out.